Laura.
Yes.
I'm so excited y'all surprised me today with lunch. This is fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, it's so moist.
And our general manager at the Studio Kitchen does this for us.
Hi, welcome to a special edition of Naturally Fit 360 TV. I'm your host, Emily Talley, and today I'm here with Laura Besden of the Studio Kitchen, and this is the first in a series of videos where we're going to actually be sharing different recipes with you, which today will be brought to you by the general manager at Studio Kitchen, an amazing pulled pork dish. So stay tuned, check it out.
My name's Chuck Wright. I'm the general manager here at the Studio Kitchen. One of my favorite things to do is barbecue. I've been barbecuing in one way or another probably for 20 years. Probably in the last 10 years it's become much more of a serious passion for me. I have a couple of large smokers. One of them is on wheels that I can cook in various locations. I do competitions from time to time. Most recently was on the Williamson County team that competed for the World's Championship in Houston. Barbecuing is a passion. A lot of people call barbecue that isn't Texas barbecue. This pulled pork is Texas barbecue. Pulled pork is a wonderful, wonderful meal, and it's very labor intensive when you consider the number of hours that it takes. An average pork butt weighs 9 to 10 pounds, and you'll cook that single pork butt for an hour per pound basically. The end result is a very tender and moist piece of meat that is so juicy and so good that you'll want to have more. It starts with a special rub we call pop seasoning. A seasoning my father developed years ago when he was in the restaurant business, and we found it to be so versatile, and I tried it one day on pork and determined that that was the only way to go. So we season the pork up and let it sit overnight. And then the next morning very early, fire up the smoker, and after it reaches a temperature between 250 and 300 degrees, we put the seasoned pork butt on the pit and basically leave it alone for about 5 hours. At about the 5-hour point, we check the temperature of the meat, the internal temperature, to make sure that it's at least about 145 degrees. Once that's happened, then we place it in pans, wrap it, put it back on the pit for another 4 to 5 hours. At that point, we simply pull it off and do what we call let the meat rest. What that does is it certainly allows the meat to cool down, but it also allows those natural juices to get back into that meat before we do the pulling process, which is the final part of the process before we package it and make it ready for you. We call it pulled pork because after it's cooked for the 10 or 11 hours, it's so moist, so tender that it just basically falls off the bone. And so we pull the meat apart so that it's in comfortable bite-sized pieces, and then we package it and make it ready for you. Hope you'll get some today.
Yeah, this is the real deal. This is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, this is long time cooked, the whole deal, smoked, everything.
Yeah, good genuine Texas barbecue. Very good.